live on Facebook and YouTube. Just look for Joy99.7 FM, and we're streaming. We're live right now. Go join us and let's have a merry Christmas of it. By the way, that song Santa's Coming For Us is from my favorite Christmas album yet.
Okay.
You know? I used to like R. Kelly's album, and then it became a crime to like R. Kelly's music, so I had to sort of,
Oh, you are one of those who've deserted R.
Well,
Kelly.
I can't desert his music,
okay.
right? But he has obviously been convicted of something quite heinous, and deserves to be punished for it. It's a pity that the world seems to have decided that it is now wrong to like his music. It's unfortunate, but that seems to be the way of the world right now. It's a pity because he is one of the most talented musicians to have ever lived.
Sure.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Where are we? Yes. Thanks for joining us live. It's good to have you. Stay with us. By the way, I would love to hear a Christmas album from some Ghanaian artists. Who is a fast worker? We have a couple of weeks to go. EL, why don't you pop into the studio and put together a Christmas song or two? We'd love to, play it.
Yeah, there are a few. Some Christmas songs. We'll do a few later on.
Some Ghanaian ones.
Yes, I know of Fritz. I know of others.
Kechi Kwame Appiah.
Ishon also has a Christmas one. Yeah, Kechi Kwame Appiah, he's dropped another one.
Yeah, a new Christmas song.
A new Christmas song.
We've got to hear that.
All
right, so let's get started. The Drive Safe campaign is brought to us by Joy News and Multimedia Group. It's supported by Toyota Ghana Company Limited, Toyota Superior Quality. So avoid all distractions, keep both eyes on the road, hands on the steering wheel, and that is how you drive safe. You can also search for hashtag Drive Safe campaign on Instagram and watch videos of how road accidents are taking so many lives here in Ghana. The Drive Safe campaign is on Instagram as well. Use the hashtag Drive Safe campaign to search for some of those shocking videos.
And yesterday I was here commending the Ghana Highway Authority for, working on the traffic light at Okpungulu. This morning when I got there, it was malfunctioning.
Oh.
And just now, Leila Pentil also sent me a message to say that traffic light is still not working. So it's gone back to, the old situation. And we urge the Ghana Highway Authority. Yesterday we were here commending you. Unfortunately, it's not working. But let's get to learn how to say it right. Brought to us by Koba Payment App. Koba, our lives simplified. And Kingdom Books at Kingdom Quality and Affordability is their hallmark.
Something must be done.
How easy?
Let's do a bit of pronunciation, shall we?
Actually, let's start right there. Pronunciation, not pronunciation.
The clue is in the spelling. Pronunciation. Pronunciation.
I think people are tempted to say pronunciation because the verb is pronounce. So they are led to think the noun would be pronunciation.
You're probably right, but the word is pronunciation, like enunciation.
Indeed, and as you know, those two words are related.
Yes, pronunciation is about the way in which words are pronounced, and enunciation is about saying and pronouncing words clearly.
In other words, both are about saying it right.
Literally.
There you go. All right, so the news review. Brought to us by First Atlantic Bank, refreshingly different. City Ceramica, your home, our priority. And CompuGhana, passion for technology.
Beloved, let's start with the Chronicle for this morning. And
Hallelujah.
we start from Proverbs chapter 10, verse 19.
Let's go there.
Too much talk leads to sin. Be sensible and keep your mouth shut.
What could that possibly be?
Too much talk leads to sin. Be sensible and keep your mouth shut.
Right.
The big one, pirate attacks in the Gulf of Guinea. Ghana will fight criminals at sea. Kandapa vows during launch of piracy report at UN headquarters.
Oh.
What is the problem?
Read the verse again.
Well, the verse says, too much talk leads to sin. Be sensible and keep your mouth shut.
And the headline says,
pirate attack in the Gulf of Guinea. Ghana will fight criminals at sea. Kandapa vows during launch of piracy report at UN headquarters.
I feel like we must move on briskly.
Yes, we are doing that, so let me continue. I will not impede. I'm just reading from the Chronicle. Why
you are doing.
Why are you trying to draw attention to this, the verse and everything? Please. Let me move on. It says, I will not impede free and fair elections in 2024. That's President Akufo-Addo. Okay, good call there. Military to change tactics to fight against Galamsey. Comes with photographs of Mreku Duka, the Deputy Lands and Natural Resources Minister, and Kojo Apong Kroma. Krobo chiefs to provide security for ECG staff, and Backpage Ghanaian football fans to take COVID jab at league centres, GFA, and fans stare into party after Arsenal lose to Everton. And coach of Accra Lions quits after 2 years, and Almina Shaka appoint Malam Yaya as new head coach.
All right, I've got the Daily Statesman. I'll start with that. I won't be an obstacle to free and fair elections in 2024, President assures. Also on the front page, WIAC releases 2021 WASI results. Ghana and Norway commit to maritime security is also on the front page, alongside Eastern Region honors Kwachi Darfur and tracking mining excavators to begin in January 2022. Manana. Anyway, Mr. George Duka is the one who is photographed with that story.
Right, so let's get to the daily graphic for this morning. Industrialization antidote to violence. That's according to President Akufo-Addo. And the president says that a structural transformation of the economies of West Africa from raw material exporters to value addition industrialized countries to create jobs for the teeming youth is the ultimate deterrent to threats of violent extremism. And he says that's what we must be doing in the country. Okay, so let's get to another story here. Initiative to support small-scale miners launched. It is also here. And WASI 2021 double-track pioneer students excel. So, Kojo, when it comes to percentage pass in mathematics, for instance, in 2020, in the 2020 scores, for instance, 56.7% passed in maths. That's from A1 to C6. But in 2021, it's 54.11%. So that's a reduction of 2.6%. Now, with English, 54% scored A1 to C6 in 2021 compared to 57.34% in 2020. And integrated science, 65.7% in 2021 had A1 to C6 compared to the 52.53% in 2020. So when it comes to science, massive increase in performance. So 67% in 2021 compared to 52% in 2020.
Oh, right. Sorry, I got the years the other way around. Sorry.
And then social studies also, there's been an improvement, 64% in 2020 and 66% in 2021. I think I would have to do a bit of analysis here and find out what could have led to all of these.
But maths and English, I'm interested in those two because essentially, I mean, you're not going to university unless you pass.
Yes.
And it appears that almost half of those who sat the exams, both years actually, almost half of them failed.
Yes.
That's a problem. That's a big problem.
That's a problem.
So
but
if you're going through, WASI, and university is not an option for half of those who write WASI, then we really need to start looking at the whole tertiary education paradigm, if you like, and start figuring out a few things. First of all, is it necessary for somebody who wants to be an artist to pass maths? Secondly, if it is necessary, what is option B for those who don't?
Exactly.
Almost half.
Almost half. But, that's actually an improvement from recent figures. Over the past few years, the 2020 and 2021 performance have been the best. And so while we may want to say that the performances comparatively, if you look at the fact that almost half, over 40% failed, the truth is, the
problem was worse before.
All
right, it's still bad now.
Still
I
bad.
think we need to deal with it.
But one of the things we may have to consider also, in the old system, after your O level, when you get to your A level, you're looking at your electives that you're doing. Can we actually bring that back? And so
that's an option.
We have to, scrap this math, science, social studies. After all, they do that at the basic school. So that's it for the daily graphic.
I've got the daily guide. Banner headline again, I won't hang on to power, Akufo-Addo pledges. It's been echoed a lot this morning. It's almost as if someone has accused him. Nobody has accused him.
No, nobody. But I'm not sure any Ghanaian president would ever dream of doing that.
It's utterly un-Ghanaian. All right, and here we have a picture of the president congratulating the former president Akufo-Addo on his birthday. Rather nice picture of him shaking hands with former President Kufuor. Ghana, Norway focus on piracy at UN Security Council is also on the front page. Lands Ministry steps up Galamsey war. Details on page 6. That includes the excavator tracking plan for 2022. 9 die in bus crash, and there's a picture of the really unrecognizable bus following the accident. It's a VIP bus, just destroyed. It's a pity. All right, back page. Kosua salutes Nana, and that's the Coalition of Supporters Unions of Africa. Funds to show COVID passports to enter stadium this weekend. CAF dispels AFCON reschedule rumors, and Aubameyang is not a leader. That's an accusation made against Arsenal's captain. But look, this story about fans showing COVID passports, right? It says Premier League football clubs and all stadia hosting sports events are expected to enforce a UK government directive demanding fans to show their vaccine passports in order to attend, starting from this weekend. Now, the thing I'm not seeing here is whether just the fact that you've received your vaccine, no matter when you received it, will qualify you to enter, because as we have learned recently, you have to have received it at least 28 days prior to your attending any of these events. Otherwise, you're not fully protected. It takes 28 days for these vaccines to completely start working. But I think I'm being alerted to the fact that I said President Akufo-Addo was congratulating former President Akufo-Addo. I think I meant former President Kufuor.
Yes, former President Kufuor, yes. And you know, yesterday a lot of Ghanaians showed up in his house to celebrate with him. There was mass, and after that a lot of chit-chatting here and there, and a few things to eat and all of that. Some of us were privileged to have been there. Yes, but let's get to the Daily Statesman.
Why you're looking like Santa Claus this morning.
Let's look at the Daily Statesman. I am not Santa Claus, which says, I won't be an obstacle. So same story. I think you've done this already. Let me get to the Business Finder that says 10,300 direct, 21,000 indirect employment expected from 6 community mining schemes, according to George Mirikuduka. And Ghana's progress in power sector is admirable. Sierra Leonean Vice President, and Ghana and Norway launch report on cost of piracy in the Gulf of Guinea, all on the front page of the Finder.
Ghanaian Times has, again, I'll hand over power peacefully in 2025. President pledges and challenges fellow West African leaders to do the same. This was at the second Kofi Annan Peace Security Forum. SC affirms, Supreme Court, affirms opinion Abraham Edusei as head of Saviour Church. No, SC is not Supreme Court. Is it? Oh, it is. SC. Okay, so there was a case at the Supreme Court about who heads Saviour Church. Right, and they have confirmed that opinion Abraham Edusei heads the church. All right, I'm on board. Ghana, Norway launch report on cost of piracy in the Gulf of Guinea. Anti-Galamsey fight not dead, Minister warns as Operation Halt 2 strikes in the western region. Okay, back page. Campaign against gender-based violence taken to Ho, and Ghana marks ICAO Day in Accra, and that's of course International Civil Aviation Day. All right, there we are.
Well, let's get to our online news review brought to us by Zenith Bank in your best interest and Goyle Good Energy. Enterprise Life, no matter how much you make for a living. Enterprise Life has life solutions carefully crafted for you. Enterprise Life, your advantage.
Did you know Goyle has a train?
Which train is that?
It's the Goyle Asida train.
Wow.
People, Anyemi Amanfo, Noviwo. Noviwo. Okay, thank you. Mutanina. Mabia. Which language is that?
Mabia is Gruni.
Hey, we are going far.
A lot of you would say Frafra, Gruni.
Okay.
Mabia.
Mutanina, Mabia, Noviwo. Right?
Yeah.
Amanfo, Anyemi, people. It's Christmas time again, and there's a lot to be thankful for, including Winston to correct us when we get unknown languages wrong. In appreciation, Goyle has released its Aseda train. Yeah, Goyle Aseda train is moving from station to station across the nation. Catch it, buy any Goyle product, and get rewarded with quality Goyle branded items, including t-shirts, face towels, dusters, tissue boxes, and many more assorted souvenirs. Look, you only need to be alert this Christmas at any Goyle station near you, because the Goyle Aseda train could be making a stop. Spot it, buy your Goyle product, and get rewarded. Christmas is early at Goyle this year. Get on board Goyle Aseda promo and get rewarded. Afishapa, Goyle, good energy. Goyle, yeah, dear.
And could you, I mean, once we're talking about, Mabea and all of that, let me say a special good morning to Samuel Mbura of A1 Radio at Bolgatanga.
Oh, yes.
And I say,
hi, Samuel.
Yes, Mabea Lawani. I'm sure he understands.
Oh, no.
But let's move on. Now, this is something you've never experienced before. An evening of legendary performances and music on the 1st of January 2022.
Woohoo!
3 big GH legends will rock one stage. It's the Cap Farm Legends Night, and performing live, Charles Kojofosu, a.k.a. DL Daddy Lumba.
Dr. Panier.
Iron Boy Abrantier Amachidede.
Baby.
And the maestro, Mr. Music Man, Kojo Entry.
Daddy Anume.
Yesterday he was at President Kufuor's house.
Oh, was he?
Yeah, he was there.
That's nice.
So it's the 1st of January 2022, New Year, at the Grand Arena Accra International Conference Center. Time 7 p.m. sharp, and this is a strictly VVIP table reservation event. So reserve your VVI tables early. Call 0200 220202 or visit legendsnightgh.com or Cap Farm Dansumano East Legon. As a Cap Farm Legends Night with Kojo Entry, Daddy Lumba, and Amachidede. Now, this event is powered by Terra Vista and proudly sponsored by Cap Farm Ghana Limited, your #1 electronics and home appliance company in Ghana. Cap Farm Legends Night, experience greatness.
Experience it. Hey, this thing there, if I don't go, I can have a heart attack.
I am there.
BBC News is coming up shortly, but first let's see what's online. The e-levy is not compulsory. If you don't want to pay, don't do momu. That's Carlos Sahinkra. This adds to a collection of statements about this thing that demonstrates that there is a difference between those who must pay it and those who want us to pay it. There's a difference. We are not being hit equally by this thing because we don't see it the same way, do we? All right. Goyle denies government's hand in latest fuel price review. That's also on myjoyonline.com. Reduce expenditure instead of taxing the public, as Idun Ketia tells government. Also on myjoyonline.com. Go check out all the other stories there, including a warrant for the arrest of the Nshiaiso MP, Stephen Amwa. Right. The BBC News is brought to you by Fidelity Bank, Believe With Us, and Sethi Brothers.
Enterprise alive and see we are moving. We are cruising. Forward China from Enterprise Live. Jema one shamo. Now we're done. Dream big with us.